Shots.
Good morning and welcome to Sunday Morning Beers. You've probably been wondering where we've been at, because if you don't subscribe to the 4th Street Brewery newsletter, there was no explanation given. What happened was I lost the camera. It was a horrible kayaking accident or something like that.
Incident.
An incident, a kayaking incident. The camera's gone. If you happen to find the camera, it's mine. It was one of those Kodak Sports. You know what I discovered, because I gave up hope on getting the camera, and so we bought this camera here. It is virtually impossible to find a digital camera, a digital video camera anymore. They don't make them. You know, it's
Your phone.
it's VCRs. What else has disappeared?
CD players.
Payphones, record stores, many things that we could name. Video cameras
Tape
are in
recorders.
that thing. So we were very fortunate to get this video camera here. The show is back on the air. We're very happy about that, and hopefully you're happy about that as well. Hopefully, we didn't lose any of you. We didn't lose any
It's
of
only been 2 weeks.
our viewers that we had, our few viewers that we had. So we got a lot to make up for here. We got a pretty exciting show lined up. We're going to start with, we're going to have two beverages. We're going to start with a liquor. A liquor. I was very intrigued by this. You know, I'm a big fan of sake. So I found this in the sake section. This is distilled from rice. It says rice alcohol with natural flavors. It's actually with lemongrass. It's 70 proof. Offers a bouquet of lemon and herb with lingering hints of rose and
70
ginger.
proof.
70 proof. 70 proof. So this wasn't that expensive, really. This is actually made in Vietnam. So
Maybe you're not drinking rice wine. Maybe it's something else.
no, it's not rice wine. It's a liqueur. Let's check it out here.
You can have it. I'm not interested.
None for you? Okay. Well, I'm gonna taste it and I'm gonna tell you how it is.
All you need is less than a
I
shot.
have a little shot. That's what I'm gonna have here. I'm gonna tell you about it. It's a bottle's cool, isn't it? Cool bottle? You like that? Okay. Let's see. It smells kind of like vodka, and it's lemony. It smells like lemon vodka. It's not bad. It's definitely not like vodka. It's really lemony, but a different lemony than like having a citrus vodka. It's very smooth, but probably dangerously smooth. You sure you don't want to taste
I
it?
don't.
It's very smooth. It's definitely smoother than vodka. It has a vodka-like flavor to it. Super smooth. You could get in trouble with that. I bet you that'd be good with probably some grapefruit or cranberry juice. Is what I'm thinking. That's pretty darn good. I'm gonna have to take that up to the cabin with me.
Be careful.
All right. So let's talk about beer. We have a really exciting beer. The beer cellar is very well stocked right now. Lots to choose from. Okay. This is what we picked. When I first took the beer judge certification exam, that was back in 1996. And one of the things that you have to study and know for the exam, be prepared to answer this, is to tell about the what was at the time the 6 Trappist breweries in the world. Trappist breweries are breweries where it's on a monastery, and monks actually do the brewing, or they at least oversee the brewing. Okay, there's also abbeys, which are licensed by monasteries. But the Trappist, that's what we want to focus on. The Trappist breweries, where the monks actually do the brewing as part of a monastery. There's more Trappist monasteries than there are Trappist monasteries doing beers, I guess. Because some of them they might do cheese or might do other things. Because basically that's what the monks do, is they have some sort of a job that they produce something. Okay, so like I said, at the time when I took the exam, there were 6 breweries. Now there's actually 8. There's 8. There's 6 in Belgium, 1 in the Netherlands, and now this is the newest one. This is in Austria, Stift Engelsel. Their first beer. Now there's a long history on this, so you can look it up on the internet. Because of course you can find anything on the internet. But they were around a long time ago, and then of course a lot of things happened during the Great World Wars. They stopped producing, and eventually became a farm. Later on, it became a farm, but it was really hard to recruit new members to the monastery because the work involved with being on a farm. So they decided to go back to being a brewery. Their first beer. This is the first beer that they bottled. This came out in June of 2012, so a little over a year ago. And then they have another one that we actually have in the beer cellar that came out in May of this year. This one here is called Gregorius. Here's the bottle of it right here, Gregorius. This is not cheap. This little bottle was $6. So this is the 8th Trappist Brewery, and this style right here is this is 9.7%. This is ale brewed with honey. I think it's supposed to be sort of like a double, a Belgian double would be the style. So Trappist beers, they don't necessarily fit a particular style. They brew a range, but there's some similarities between the Trappist brewers as far as the styles. Let's check it out. Cheers. You can see it's brownish in color. Got that typical double aroma to it. It's rich, raisiny. Flavor is the same way too. There is some kind of a honey, like a dryness in there. Some honey flavors.
There is honey flavor.
Mm-hmm. But not sweetness that you might think.
No, it's just the flavor.
Honey has, the flavor, because honey attenuates really well, ends up a lot of times being dry. Mm-hmm. And the raisiny maltiness in there as well.
Yeah. It's not bad. Pretty good.
It is good. It's very smooth. I like the dryness to it because it's that sweet raisiny.
Dry.
Yeah, that sweet raisiny maltiness.
Up in the front.
Yeah,
And then it's dry.
and then that very dry finish. It's very nice.
It's very
Nice.
like effervescent.
It is. It does have a lot of. Well, you see the head. I mean, this has
Yeah.
been sitting here for a while. I see the head still on there.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
It is. And the effervescence kind of adds to the dryness of
Yeah.
it too, which makes it very drinkable.
Yeah.
Dangerously so at 9%.
Yeah.
Really, you think about that. That's so 2 tasty beverages: the lemongrass rice liqueur and Gregorius.
Yeah.
Gregorius
It's even
from
rich on the glass.
Stift Engitzel.
Stift Engitzel.
In Austria. The newest of the 8 Trappist monasteries. Believe it or not, they're talking that there could be a couple of other. Lily, come join us, Lily. There's Lily.
She's bringing us a toy.
There could be a couple of other Trappist breweries on the horizon. They're talking about one in France, which is currently working with Chimay to produce some beers, and then there's actually one in the United States that they do like cheese and jams and jellies and things of that nature. Possibility that they could be a brewery, outside possibility. Wouldn't that be cool to have a Trappist brewery in the United States?
Do they make meads, the breweries, these Trappist monks?
No.
Or just beer?
No, beers, cheeses, things like that. I don't know if you ever had, like, Chimay is one of the more famous of the Trappist breweries. Chimay cheese, which is incredibly expensive, but you'll take a bite of it and you'll be like, oh, it's totally worth it. It's delicious cheese. So look for both of these things here, I think.
Wow, Lily's very busy over there.
She's got a lot.
She's got a lot to say.
Well, she hasn't been on the show, so we thought she'd be excited. We thought she would be here.
I think she's yelling at us.
Because she loves to be on the show. She absolutely does, for sure. So it's crazy that it's 4th of July weekend. It has been raining all summer long. We're 1/3 of summer is over, which we in this part of the country, summer is so short it goes by super quick.
And we've been spending it all inside like winter.
It's literally not even
terrible.
3 months because the beginning of June sometimes iffy, end of August already kind of iffy, and then this summer it's just rained constantly, which to some extent is good. I mean, the grass is very green. Our garden is doing very good. Our neighbors, John and Debbie, I think he said his hops are already 18 feet
Oh my
already
gosh,
and flowering
that's great.
already, which is unbelievable for July.
Yeah.
The water level is up. I noticed that yesterday kayaking, which is good to see. So there is some good to that, but the bad side of that is that I feel like it hasn't been summer because we haven't been able to spend
Any
as much
time
time
outside.
which we only have, literally a matter of hours a week that we can spend outside anyways, or at least
It's
for me.
like you get
anyways.
a chance to go running and you have to watch the Weather Channel to see if you've got a half an hour.
Yeah, because it could be thundering. Because that's the other thing. We've had a lot of thunder and lightning
Yeah, it sucks.
this summer too. So it's been a weird summer. It's going by really quick. But now it's 4th of July. Now we're thinking, and next week, we're back on the air, but next week we won't be a show because I'm going to be up north working on the cabin
What's
and
going on in there?
visiting my mom. So there won't be a show next week. But we're getting ready for the festival, the Michigan
Yeah.
Brewers Guild Summer Festival.
3
So
weeks.
that is very much on the horizon. The next episode that we'll be doing the show, we'll be talking about the beers and talking about the festival itself, and then the week after that we'll be at the festival.
Yeah.
We'll be at the festival, so doing.
Maybe we'll do
kind of
some
a-
segments at the festival.
Oh, we'll do segments at the festival, absolutely. So that's what's going on. Now this is a new camera. We're not sure exactly how this is going to work with the uploading and all that. Things are probably going to look a little bit different. But that's the way they're going to look from now on, unless I get lucky and somebody returns my camera, which is doubtful because it's been missing for a couple of weeks already.
Yeah.
So either way, cheers everybody. Have a great week. Hope that you survived the 4th of July holiday weekend
Didn't
with all
burn
your
down your
fingers and
garage
toes
or-
intact and all that
yeah.
good stuff, and we're able to get some sleep with all the noise going on. We'll see you at 4th Street Brewery. Have a wonderful week. We're out.
Did you hear about the person who? It's going to be in the News Herald. They